Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grange Headteacher CCCU Assembly. It is the week of the 17th of May, and we are deep into the summer. We know what our Grange CC way is. We know what we are aiming for. We always want to care. We want to have a great caring attitude. We want to always be trying our best. If we make mistakes, that is part of life. And actually, when we make a mistake, it doesn't feel great, but we learn from our mistakes. And actually, that's the best way to learn. You make a mistake, you say, what can I learn from it? How can I learn from it? I'm going to learn from it. And you learn from your mistake and you get even stronger and even better. We go for improvement and progress. What we are always looking at is, can I do better? Can I move forward? Can I improve and make progress? We want to use everything we learn, all our education, to help us to make really good choices as we go along in life, and we never give up. If we make a mistake, what do we do with it? We learn from our mistakes. We know what physical strength is, and that's really important: to eat well, to sleep well, to exercise and be healthy. That's really important. But the most important thing is to work on our character strength, to be the very best that we can be, to be the kindest that we can be, to be the most helpful that we can be, to be the best in terms of not giving up and thinking how we can overcome any challenges. But when we are really, really our best and work our hardest and do our best, then we can overcome any challenge. Whenever we're faced with a challenge, and life has lots of challenges in it, we just say to ourselves, okay, which character strength am I going to use to help me to solve this problem that I face? And so we know that character strength, Grange style, is confidence and consideration, our very own CC way. When we put our hand on our heart and salute each other with confidence, that means I care about me. I care, and I am going to be the best that I can be. And if I make a mistake, I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to learn from a mistake, and I'm going to do even better. And I have consideration. I know that kindness is strength, and I care about the world around me and everybody around me. And if you can do that balance of confidence and consideration, which is always challenging, then that will help you to live a magnificent life. The balance of confidence and consideration, the CC way. So here are some Grange pupils of power that really gave me hope this last week. Rawan and Taranchi were walking in the corridor, and they stopped me to talk to me about the assembly. And they said, I like thinking about the things you say in assembly, Mr. Kerbal, and I like seeing the names of people who do well and inspiring everybody and everybody trying to be their best. And that gave me a lot of inspiration. And sometimes I have to take a lot of time on a weekend to make the assembly. But when I get feedback like that, it makes me realize, wow, it's worthwhile. And I hope that there are children really listening now and really doing their best. Rawan and Taranchi, you are Grange pupils of power, and you give us hope. Thank you for that feedback. And this is the character strength focus that I wanted to talk about today. So you can see this little picture on the bottom right hand of the screen, and you can see children over here. And these are children sitting very calmly, very happy, with a smile on their face. They're all listening. They're sitting in different ways. One girl has got her hand on her knees. There's another child leaning back. There's another child sitting in a kind of a yoga posture. There are two children sitting quite close to each other. But what is good about all these children is they are making a choice to listen. They are making a choice to be happy and to be calm, and they are in control of themselves. And that is what we call self-regulation. When you regulate yourself, that means you don't let yourself get too upset. You don't let yourself get too overexcited. You find it just right so that you can listen, but you can also be yourself. You can speak and you can listen. And that's called self-regulation. When you make the choices to stay in control of yourself and learn and listen positively and participate and do the right thing. And when you do that, it builds your confidence, because you know, I'm not just listening because I was told to listen. I'm choosing to listen. I'm not just doing the right thing because a teacher told me to do the right thing, or the educator told me to do the right thing, or the adult told me to do the right thing. I'm doing the right thing because I know that if I behave well, then I'm building my future habits of greatness. I'm choosing to behave well because that is setting me up for success in the future. It doesn't just happen overnight that suddenly you become an adult and then you know how to behave well. If you're a child and you are growing your habits of listening, your habits of making great choices, you're doing really well. And that's what I wanted to say to you at Grange. We're learning to remember to focus on ourselves. Put your hand on your heart and think about your confidence. Think about yourself. Sometimes you see a child next to you not behaving very well. And then you think, oh, but the teacher doesn't even do anything or doesn't do that much about that child. First of all, I'm going to say that our teachers and our educators are amazing. They understand that just telling somebody to do something doesn't help them to grow up into an adult who will, in themselves, make the right choices. So they try to explain, they try to reason, they try to show children how to be calm and make good choices. And that's what's brilliant about our adults at Grange, but that's what's also brilliant about our children at Grange. You know that when you listen, when you make good choices, make great choices, and you participate, you do your task, you do your work at home, you do your homework, you're kind, you're helpful, all those things, that's you in control. That is you self-regulating. When you do that, it builds your confidence. And when your confidence is built up, you can be the best that you are. And you balance that with consideration. So remember that, children. I've written here, go deeper. Don't just look at children who aren't behaving well and thinking, oh, they just get away with things. Don't. Think, look back at yourself and say, I'm making good choices. I am building my habits of greatness. I am going to do so brilliantly in life. And if you make a mistake, forgive yourself. Try to learn from that mistake. Get up and go forward, because if you learn from your mistake, then you will grow and make even more progress than you would have if you hadn't made that mistake. So don't worry, mistakes are ways of learning. Right, so who are our stars of the week? Who are our gold people? Bouncing in is Lean, Yusuf, Daniel, Nicole Yu, Aram, Sophia G, Shreyas, Sarah A, Simon, Manar, Kirat, Houston. I am so proud of all of you. Here comes Janum and Elias and Saria. Brilliant work, all of you. Gold stars of the week. And look, there's another one. Daisy, you've just bounced in. Well done, Daisy. And here are our class champions. Lean from John Lennon, Sarah G from Rumi, Daisy from Malala, Daniel from Picasso, Zion from Matisse. You had a fantastic week. Well done, Zion. Melinda from Clee. Well done, Melinda. And here's Grange House of Water. Grange House of Water, you got the most points of any house. So well done to you. And you can see your progress because in the brackets is 2 weeks ago, and then out of the brackets is last week. So you can see more than 1,000 points of progress there for Grange House of Water. So there's Nicole B, Kainat, Zain, Abbas, Alessia, Sadia, Safia, Daisy, Mohammed AM, Daniel. Flying in is Tommy, Sarah G, and the swivel goes to Annabella. That is magnificent. Well done, Grange House of Water. Grange House of Fire, look at your progress over there. And we've got Sean and Haneen and Alma and Dahlia and Sophia G and Philip and Bathanan, Yusuf A, Zion. Whoops, I am so sorry. I don't think I did the swivel over there. So you've got to imagine that that was Bathanan flying in, Yusuf A flying in, and Zion with the swivel. Thank you very much, Grange Fire. I'll learn from that mistake and do better next week. Grange House of Air, look at your progress, over 1,000 points. And we've got Elia, Houston, Ryan, Saja, Katerani, Kaylin, Jaina, Malaika, Mispa, Shreyas, and Yusuf. And Dennis R, Darsh flying in, and the swivel goes to Aram with 117 points. Brilliant. Grange House of Earth, look at your progress. And we've got Elias and Nisa and Julia and Clayton, Rakia and Sawain and Justina, and flying in is Christina and Kirutika, and the swivel goes to Nicole Yu. Fantastic work there. So the Grange community has had a brilliant 17,948 points, and you can see that is progress, more than nearly 4,000 points of progress over there. Well done from week to week. So classy classes. So Malala class, last week you were number 2 in classy class, and you stayed in the top 3, so well done, and over 1,000. Everybody in classy class in Key Stage 1 this past week broke the 1,000 points barrier, which is just magnificent. So Picasso class, you weren't in classy class 2 weeks ago, but look at you, back into the top 3 classy class, and you are in second place. But the classy class, and this, you have just been magnificent. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You've been magnificent this summer. One Matisse class again. Well done, Matisse class. You're really inspiring us. So we set a very ambitious half-term target, 75,000 points. But look at us. We've still got 2 weeks to go, and we have 71,000 points already, which is just brilliant. So we are going to be powerful. We are going to be kind. We are going to be loved. And you know what? We're going to make it. We're going to get our 75,000 points. We've had Freddie visit us. We've had the reindeer visit us. The Pupils went to the classy class of Spring 2. And now for Spring 1, for Spring 2, well, look at it. I went through it. John Lennon class, you were the classiest class of Spring 2. So Mr. Hutchinson is going to be in touch with you shortly, because we are going on a handprint painting mission. But I actually think Mr. Hutchinson said we are going to bring it inside. So Mr. Hutchinson is going to be in touch with you soon, John Lennon class, and we still have to decide. If anybody's got an amazing idea, stop me in the corridor and tell me what you think should be the lovely reward for Summer 1 classy class of the half term. So let's be great, let's be Grange, let's be really confident and self-regulate ourselves and concentrate on ourselves and being the best that we can be, balanced with consideration. So let's live our lives with confidence and consideration. Let's enjoy the week ahead and be safe and happy. Let's learn together. Let's respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.